Aw, shit. Welcome in. Welcome to fucking... Whew. I got a bad feeling about this episode, boys and girls. MGD, we see you. We see you. We appreciate you. You, girl. Fuck. I hadn't thought about this guy in years. Not that I ever thought about him. The subject of tonight's show is relatively, I'm aware of the guy, but I'm a casual. So please, if you were coming in here expecting and hoping for expert analysis, you ain't getting it. You ain't getting it. But, if you want to constructively help me along, maybe help fill in the gaps that I don't know, I'd appreciate it if you're in the live chat. Thanks for being here. Man, last night, I was doing what I do, perusing the old X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. And just in passing, I saw a tweet, and I read it, and I thought it was hilarious. I said, oh, fuck, this is legitimately one of the best tweets I've ever seen. What a fucking great parody account. And one of the benefits to me being blind, or one of the weaknesses, is that, reading kind of hurts my eyes. The whole narrowing of the corneas, not the most fun thing in the world. So I don't necessarily maybe, I'm a skimmer. I'm a big skimmer. And sometimes I don't see who writes the post. There's in the NBA Twitter sphere, there's an account called NBA Central. And then there's a account called NBA Centel, CENTEL. People get screwed up by it all the time. If I wasn't just subscribed to the NBA Centel one, I wouldn't know the difference, and I would get screwed up because I rarely ever look at who the author of the tweet is. So I said, wow, this tweet that we're about to look at, this is a fucking good parody. This is the NBA Centel of small right-wing grifter, incel manosphere, whatever this guy is that I associate him with. This is a good fucking parody account. Nope. It's real. JF Gariepy. Gariepy? I always thought it was Gariepy. Maybe someone can phonetically spell it out for me. It doesn't really matter. He's fucking French. He's Canadian. He's the worst. But John Francois, whatever, however you say it, JF Gariepy, whatever, however you spell it, doesn't matter. Not the point. This motherfucker actually posted this on the 3-year anniversary of his wife, his mentally retarded wife, going missing. So I'm just going through the X last night. I'm minding my own business, having a nice night, not doing nothing, and I read this joke, and it fucks with me. Today, June 17 marks the 3-year anniversary of the day Mama JF left our home voluntarily to go on a risky hiking trip, and then in all likelihood died of completely natural causes in the process. I want to highlight that. In all likelihood died of completely natural causes in the process. Oh, fuck. I should have got the Trailer Park Boys. Randy, My sister Donna was mauled to death by a bear in Banff National Park 13 years ago. Once again, his retarded wife, who decided to go on a voluntary risky hiking trip, in all likelihood died of completely natural causes in the process. What? It gets worse. It gets worse. I still, by the way, I'll tell you the exact point where I realized that this was actually something he wrote. One of the last things that Mama JF told me when she left was that I should seek to find a new wife as hard as I could, as she would not come back ever. Unfortunately, up to this day, I have been unable to fulfill this order of hers, and I am still single. I wonder why. I wonder why. You know? Look. I mean, from what I had seen, because I was aware of this guy like 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. I don't even know. It doesn't really matter. Pre-COVID. And he always seemed like the biggest son of a bitch. I had no interest for the guy. He's a fucking sleaze. I find nothing charming about this guy. Now I find him very interesting because, you know, I mean, fucking, what the fuck? Is this a confession? But I've been unable to fulfill this order of hers, and I am still single. I do hope, though, that there is a woman out there with the culinary acumen of Mama who will want to continue life with me. Fuck. All right. And then this is fucking, I mean, even OJ wasn't this fucking in your face about it until he wrote that book. This is fucking OJ's If I Did It right here. Here are 3 cakes that Mama JF had prepared over the years, and one of the things that people do not know about Mama JF is that she was an extremely skilled baker who had a passion for advanced cake techniques. The cakes of Mama JF will be included in White People Food, which will be available in September, October. He's plugging his cooking book. He's plugging the cooking book. Here's to hoping I can find a new wife with as much culinary talent as Mama JF. Now, those are, by the way, some banging looking cakes. What a fucking treat that would be. You know, if only you didn't, you know what? He's probably got more money than me. I feel like he's one of those weird fucking crypto guys. I'm not going to fucking say what I think he did, but you know. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. Can we go back to the beginning? In all likelihood, died of completely natural causes in the process. Left our home voluntary to go on a risky hiking trip? Fuck. So, like I said, I stumbled upon this just scrolling through, just read a couple lines, and I was like, that's funny. I didn't realize that it was her until he started plugging the book. That was the first time that I got suspicious that this wasn't a troll post. Do you know how crazy your fucking Twitter post has to be to not realize that it's not parody until almost the epilogue? Fuck. So this brought me, I mean, this was like 3 or 4 in the morning last night that I saw this, and I thought about going live then, but I was like, no. We'll get a few videos in order. We'll learn a little bit more. We'll do a little bit of research. We're going to figure out, where's Mama? Where the fuck is Mama? Now, gotta be honest, I don't really know where to go from here. I figured we might as well watch a little bit of, like, there's a few compilations, and there's a few videos of her interacting with him on the stream that he had. I mean, I guess he still streams. I don't, like I said, I don't watch his content. I know minimal what's going on. Like, I know that he was a doctor of like neuroscience. I know that he worked at like Duke University. I know that I know that he used to go on Worski's show. I think that's probably the first time that I saw and encountered this character JF Gariepy. It was probably on Andy Worski's show.
Buddy, go aim, buddy, you're getting shot. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get shot. You're gonna get fucking.
But other than that, like, I'm really trying to like think about what do I know about him. Like, I know he got disillusioned. He's like a white supremacist guy, maybe, or like at least just not like a everybody should be separate but equal. I don't know how. I don't, like I said, I don't go deep enough into this guy to know what I'm talking about. I want to learn. I want to get into him. That fucking tweet. This fucking tweet right here. This is all I need to go. All right, let's go and let's find everything about this person. I'm obsessed. I need to know everything. But I know that he definitely was. He was pretty successful, I think. Like, he's always been kind of a goof, but like he did have a big following at some point. I don't know if he was like that's the problem, is that I don't have the fucking the reference of like, was he bigger than Ethan Ralph at some point? Was he like a Ethan Van Sciver guy? Was he more of a fake it till you make it guy? Like, he seemed, I mean, aside from having the fucking retarded wife, he seemed like he was like really financially set and on the ball. He just seemed like a weirdo who fucking wanted to lord over some poor disabled woman. But like I said, I don't know enough, so we're going to watch a couple of quick compilations of some of the best of Mama JF. I think this has that one legendary, like, she has one legendary clip where she's like talking about some guy who's fucking threatening her, and it's hard to tell who she's talking about unless, you know, you fucking remember from that time, because, you know, as we're going to hear and see, she is not all there. Like, I'm more with it.
That being said, it's a cheese that I really love. It is the original orange cheddar. Now people are saying, Jeff, why don't you share with
like I said, these people are aggressively French Canadian. So we're gonna, I might even need to put on the closed captions, because
with Mama Jeff. Well, do you want some?
No, because we went to his mother's house, and after I drank so much this morning, and then I feel like, oh my god.
All right, never mind. He's innocent. I get it. I understand why he did it. Your Honor, free my man. He's innocent. I mean, for the love of God, before he had the chance to help her go on her risky camping trip to meet Jesus, somebody should have stepped in. They had children, I believe. They had children. He reproduced with her. She should have been in a home, or at least with the fucking trusted family members. This is fucking no bueno.
Okay, you feel like, oh my god, so you see she doesn't want to eat.
And also I eat only cheese since 2 days, only cheese. Because you give me so much. Why you give me so much cheese, GM? You're like a Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is it like a blood for
No. You cannot accuse celebrities here of rape. This is the public space.
Wait, what? She accused somebody of rape there? And maybe, you know, also, by the way, just trying this buzz ball. Fuck. It's like a pina colada one. God damn, this is atrocious. MGD, how do you drink these fucking things? God damn. I'm not gonna lie. The one good one I had was a chocolate like cookie one. That was all right. That's fucking oh my god, that is fucking rank.
No.
You cannot accuse celebrities here of rape. This is the public space.
There's so much
No, you cannot defame anyone.
This is what.
Okay, this is the most famous clip. I've seen this one probably 10 times. This always comes up on my feed. Not now, but it has. I don't know what I'm saying. This fucking buzzball has got me screwed up already.
What took place? These are the kinds of people they are.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I believe she thinks that this guy is somebody else, if I remember correct. Like, I saw this clip 10 times, but, like, you know, I never really got what was going on. I don't understand French people. And then you fucking add being, you know, slow on top of it. It's a fucking recipe for disaster. Shit, by the way, also, no kidding, fucking metal. Sounds like George St. Pierre. You're not kidding. Now I can't unhear that one.
This is what we have to arrest. Is that Mama JF? I thought I heard something.
He's pushing her away. Oh, they had a great relationship until, you know, she went on her hike.
Anyhow,
I had to mute Mama Jeff because she was telling some mean things about No White Guilt. I apologize. Everyone who is a fan of the show knows that Mama Jeff has an uncontrollable and irrational hate of No White Guilt, and we don't hate her for it. It's just a brain spark that she has where she construes No White Guilt as someone else. All right, Lawrence Forbes says.
Okay, so wait. I just catching up here. This guy in the left's name was No White Guilt. Ah, God. God, man. All these fucking. See, this is why, like, I would see other people covering it in the middle of shows. Like, Metal says something about Sargon of Akkad. I never really watched Sargon. I think, was he on Joe Rogan once, maybe? I think I listened to that, maybe a couple other podcasts with Sargon. But, like, the Warskis or, like, the less political guys that were more in that sphere, like the outer echo chamber or whatever group. I would see them cover this when, like, goofy shit like this would happen. But, like, other than this, fucking No White Guilt. Like, fucking Jesus Christ. Like, and I get it. Yes, everybody hates the white man in the New Day. We got to stand up for, but, you know, whatever. No White Guilt. Don't just pick a normal name. Pick a normal man's name. Be Gus. Be Gus from Ohio. Fucking No White Guilt. We get it. We get it.
Construes No White Guilt as someone else. All right, Lawrence Forbes says, does Mama Jeff really have an issue with No White Guilt, or is she just fooling around?
She back.
It's an actual issue.
Damn, I need to.
he mutes her right back.
Don't say anything violent.
No, I won't.
What do you have to say?
No, I get seriously. You tried to kill me again.
Okay.
And I'm fucking sick that you're fucking me with me. You always follow me everywhere. And
No, Matt, or Matan. No, I get that it's a fucking channel name, but still, like, come on. You can save the white race without calling yourself no white guilt. It's just, look, I'm trying to come up with stuff here. We're not going to all bat 1,000. Just saying. I can be a cringy dork, and that name can be a cringy dork. Like, seriously. No white guilt. It's too on the nose. For me.
All right.
And you say you want to make spiritual movement, but you fucking tried to kill me for 3 years, okay? You're a fucking psychopath, man.
Thomas dit.
I do like that he fucking muted it earlier, but then he's like, you know what? Just fucking let her get her piece in. She's wrong, but let her get her piece in. Trying to kill her, fucking graping her. I don't know why it's taking me so long to come up with this, but like, was she actually developmentally disabled, or was she just super French? Because like, it's kind of hard to tell. It might be a little, it's just both, isn't it? It's just both. Because like, there's something upstairs, and like, otherwise the you would think that like her family or somebody would have stepped in to fucking save her long before anything could happen. But like, maybe just nobody was looking out for her. It's fucking tragic.
Maintenant, va-t'en. Okay, so the answer to the super chat is that Mama JF mistakes no white guilt for someone who has committed acts of violence against her. So that's why you see her currently sad. Mama JF has been the victim of an act of violence. It was not by no white guilt.
Yes, it was a fucking hike in the woods. God damn it, JF.
Guilt at all. She is confused, and because she is confused, she associates no white guilt with... People are asking on the regular chat, is Mama JF okay? Yes, she is doing good. I don't know if she wants to come to say hi, but she is doing good. So no worries for Mama JF.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, I just want to say, no, I will never accept your apologies, okay? What you did to me was so mean. And this guy is not a real person. He's doing shapeshifting.
He's doing shapeshifting. All right. Bro, come on. You didn't have to fucking drive her to the gas station and tell her, you know, have fun on your fucking long-term hike. Your long-term living in the woods. There would have been a loving home somewhere for this beautiful, radiant woman discussing the shapeshifters. Come on. No need to resort to a long walk in the woods, JF. Come on.
And he's a ghost. Don't believe him. He's not a real person.
Okay.
And he wants to kill me.
Okay. So no white guilt is a ghost, according to Mama JF. I will say, as a journalist, I have a duty here not to allow defamation. And I will say that the theory that no white guilt is a shape-shifting ghost is unsupported at the moment.
Okay, that might need to be a fucking... That might need to be a fucking... a drop at some point.
No white guilt is a shape-shifting ghost is unsupported at the moment, in my view. All right, we have a question for Mama JF coming on the super chat. K Max McDonald says, Mama JF, what is your background? What country do you derive your ethnic heritage from?
Okay, I can answer that. Okay, but before, I had a bad life. But then after I discovered GF, Then I started to look at GF every day. I was always looking at GF. I became crazy. I lost everything I had. I lost my job, my family. I quit school. I lost everything. I was just looking at GF all the time. I was crazy. And then after I wrote to him, I said, GF, I want to suck your dick.
Oh, fuck. What a keeper. All right, so apparently, from what that sounded like, he probably did isolate her from her family, isolate her from her friends, had her quit school. She was an obsessed stream girl. Ugh, tragic. It's just fucking tragic.
And then you told me. And that's my background.
You lost your job because you were addicted.
I lost everything.
You lost everything because you were addicted to my shows.
Yeah, I was just looking at your show all the time. Even I had a job, and I was going to hide in the bathroom to listen to your show. And I was then my boss said, "Why you always disappear for 10 minutes?" Then he fired me. I lost everything, my family, my friends, everything, because I was just looking at GF show all the time.
You've never told me that.
Yeah.
Wow. That is some dedicated fan right here.
Oh! That is some dedicated fan right here. She's your wife. She's your wife. She's the mother of your children. Yeah, just the dismissive treatment that he always had for her. I mean, like, look, I never thought it would end in him having her take a long walk in the woods on a fucking soul-searching trip that she knew she was never going to come back from. Voluntary. Remember, what was it? The voluntary trip to the woods? Fuck. She left her home voluntarily to go on a risky hiking trip and then in all likelihood died of completely natural causes. Fuck. 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 But the disdain he has for her is just, you wouldn't think that it would end in a loss of life, but you know, with hindsight, it's so obvious. It's so obvious that this was going to end tragically.
That has anything to do with me being on the show. I am due 4 days a week, plus not with the flat Earth thing. That is how the agreement was. That is.
See, Steve McRae was interested in the flat Earth, which is very naive and beautiful. Hello, Mama Jeff. Oh, you took your shower?
Yeah, I was sleeping.
Yeah, so...
Hey, hello, AIU.
Oh, yeah. She's a big fan of AIU.
Hey, I just wanted to say, it's so nice what you do, but I don't know why you're atheist.
Yeah, why are you an atheist, AIU?
Yeah, what? Yo, hey, me, I believe in God, like. Do you know how I did that?
How did you reach a belief in God?
It's because before I met GF, I was smoking a lot of weed, and after some time, God started to talk to me in my head.
You know what? Before we started the stream, I'm not going to lie. I might have had a couple rips off my faithful old pen. Whew. Now we've had a buzzball. Buzzball went down pretty good. That second sip, a lot better than the first one of the pina colada. Woo! That being said, I've smoked a lot of weed in my life. Never once have voices started talking to me. Besides my inner, monologue that I have. But that's not there because I'm, stoned. That's just, constantly fucking, going. Idiot, idiot, idiot. Stupid idiot. Bitch, dumbass.
It's real.
I think that atheism is unstoppable will not be convinced by this argument.
Okay, allora.
All right.
You stinky Frenchman, frog you.
And then so that's a little bit of her. And then I guess we're gonna see the last appearance that she had before she went on her long trip.
It's okay. Oh, yeah. Here, I'm going to be very submissive, and I'm going to make my submissive display so that at the end of it, when we look at the whole recording, people can see me as being the disengaged one, as being the one de-escalating the violence. I just caught you, motherfucker, and here I am being extra submissive. I know it's not her natural way of being, because she's not been that like
Oh
that
shit,
for
the
last
Steven
2
Crowder
months.
video. Remember this?
But she starts going full subordination.
Ooh. That was fucking spicy for fucking 2 weeks. I don't love you. I never loved you. All right, so I guess honestly, let's just skip ahead because who cares? Let's fucking son of a bitch. All right, there she pops in.
At this, but you shouldn't be so greedy as to say, I don't love you. That being said, while it's an error technically in terms of looking okay, and here I can see that Mama JF is coming. What's up, Mama JF? Did you like this review up to now?
Yes, but I wasn't really watching. I was doing something else, but I would like to say something about women.
About woman?
Yes, because I really agree with you, DF. Like, women, oh my god. Like, like seriously, when I go to the library and I'm like, I look at a book and then I'm like, was this book from a man or from a woman? And like, if it's from a woman, I don't even read it.
Oh, he did it. He did it. look at the fucking. He fucking hates her. Oh, if he could lock her up in a cage like Ice Dancer, oh, he would be the happiest man alive.
I put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, I don't know anything that was ever written. Maybe Harry Potter, wasn't it good?
No.
J.K. Rowling? No.
That's just what I wanted to say.
Didn't like Harry
All
Potter.
Mama
Too advanced
Jeff,
for her.
Thank you for being here. We have stuff falling in the studio. See, I was talking about the instinct of destructions of women. Mama Jeff just tries to come, and we have things falling from our shelves. Sometimes they will destroy things without even wanting it. Anyways, going back.
Brutal.
Steven Crowder is committing a
Brutal.
slight error here in saying, I don't love you. You don't need to say this. Minimal communication. Everything you say will be held against you. You understand, Steven? That being said, it's not abuse. Saying I don't love you to a person who has been seeding terror in your life for weeks, who has been torturing you with the prospect of kidnapping your own child, is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with this. It is the emotions of Steven here.
And that was her last.
And being exhausted.
That was her last appearance, and then it was on this topic, and fuck, was she gonna leave him? There's no chance that Mama JF was gonna leave this guy though. She fucking loved him. She fucking loved him. That's why the story of her going off for some soul searching trip, it don't make no sense. It don't really make any sense. This woman was devoted to this man. She was literally his biggest fan. What was it? What was it, JF?
exhausted at having this terrorist agent in his team, basically. And the most important part of the team. You know, one thing you want to have full trust in is your wife. So technical error, but not something that is evil or abusive. Now, he says, I've never received.
Oh, Come Town. That's all I've been listening to recently. Fuck.
Crazy.
We're not going to actually listen to Come Town, but goddamn, I wish we would. Fucking wish we would. Is it Matt or Matin? I don't look. You're going to be Matt for now. All right? Thanks for being here. I'm happy you're here. Have you seen the photo of her riding a bike nude in a crowd of people? I have not. And if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't want to. It's like, just kidding. Send it to me in direct messages. All right. I know it's a little bit early, and normally I can usually go a couple hours without a break. But there is a couple of things that I have to shore up around my house as I'm. I'm getting ready for the city is going to pave the road that I live on, and there's just there's been some stuff that I needed to do to make sure that it's fine when they do their work. So I got to grab. I don't know why I'm telling you that. It doesn't matter. So we'll be back in a few minutes. All right. I don't know why it was so convoluted for me to basically say I needed to take out the garbage because I forgot that next week, garbage day, they're going to be paving. Sometimes in the effort of just like trying not to be too specific about something nobody would care about, or like, I don't know, I just fucking talk myself into goddamn circles like a fucking moron. So I've grabbed like I said, I had a buzz ball earlier when we started the show. And a couple weeks ago, when I was at the convenience store, I noticed that they had these big buzz balls, and there was like a chocolate flavor. And so I picked it up, and everybody online says it's almost like a Yoo-hoo. And you know what? I got to be pretty honest. I think I've had Yoo-hoo once or twice in my life. Please don't shoot me. I just never had it. And by the time that I did have it, I was an adult, and there was no, nostalgia or anything like that. So I just, had a brutally honest review, and I wasn't that big a fan of it. But if booze tastes like Yoo-hoo, I'd be happy. And of course, wow, that one buzzball got me feeling good already, because, like I said, I kind of had taken a couple of years off of drinking, and not that I'm planning on going back hard and becoming a sloppy drunk, but it would be nice to have a few drinks here and there. And my monitor goes out. All right, perfect. At least it's back quick this time. Whew. We lost all the viewers during the stupid break. Well, that's what I get. I should have just started an hour later. But, what do you do? So this is the Jean Francois. I never even learned how to say this guy's name. This is a podcast that he went on. I guess we didn't. I'm an idiot. All right, timestamp that. Perfect, so I can cut it out. So these guys were married for a few years. I don't know how long, maybe 6 or 7. That doesn't really matter for the fucking what we're telling. In 2023, Mama JF, she went missing, and he claims that he dropped her off. They lived somewhere in French Canada, Quebec, but he claims he dropped her off at a gas station near the Confederation Bridge for a planned off-grid trip and hike, after which she allegedly discarded the phone she took. She didn't bring a wallet. She didn't take any money. She didn't take her ID. All she took was a backpack, and she was going to live off the land and go on some soul-searching trip, according to him. And apparently, before she left, once again, she had children with this man. She said, "Hey, look, I don't plan on coming back from this trip, so please, as soon as possible, marry somebody else. Have a great rest of your life. I plan on dying out here in the woods. Can you please drop me off at a gas station? And then from there, I'll walk into the woods and just, I guess, die after, however long. Whether it be, whether I get a shelter going and live off the grid for 5 years and then get got by a fucking, pneumonia. Or whether in fucking 48 hours I run out of water and fucking die of thirst. I don't plan on coming back from this trip, but please, dear God, marry as soon as possible a better woman, a stronger woman to raise my children. You guys see how insane that fucking sounds, right? I mean, the fuck. And then, of course, he just dropped her off, went on his merry way, kept living his normal life, went home, and decided that, well, since she went off to live in the woods and have her final resting spot somewhere, you know, near where the bear attacks her, I'm going to deep clean the house. I'm going to scrub it baseboard to fucking foundation. Going to fucking get the crown molding if there was any crown molding. There wasn't any crown molding. And then I'm just going to renovate the house to how I like it because I'm the man and I'm the most important person, and she's not going to use the house. I mean, sure, the house is in her name, but like she said, she went off to the woods. She's done being a mom. She's on her spiritual woman journey. You know, that thing I rail against on my fucking stream. And then she was gone. He never reported her missing. Someone else had to. Maybe like 3 or 4 months later. And then there's been, I guess, some investigations into it, but, you know, there's not really a good lead. But, like we looked at earlier, this tweet right here, I mean, I guess it's only got like 260,000 views, so it's probably not. But maybe, just maybe, he slipped up somewhere. Because I'm not buying any of this fucking shit. And I don't think you are, and I really don't think the police are either. This is the Real Housewives of Alberta, I think. Give them a subscribe if you want. This has got 5,000 views from a couple of years ago. Oh, okay. I guess just over a year ago, April 2025. And they had JF on, and we'll skim around this interview because apparently he does get grilled pretty good.
I went to the summer side, what do they call Wendy's. I think I ate at Wendy's on my way back, and I recovered the house and started building my life alone as a single dad.
Were the kids in the car with you when you guys drove her to like drop her off?
I wouldn't provide the information about location of my kids, but my kids are being cared for.
Okay, hold on. I had the wrong spot. Not by bad, but we needed like 15, 20 seconds before that.
And she's like a private investigator in training. So it's something that's close and near and dear to her heart, and she's very passionate about it. So it's something that we decided to follow up on. The fact that it exploded the way that it did take us by surprise.
Yeah, we didn't expect that.
No.
Okay, I just have. Is this better? Does it sound better?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I just have a question. What the day that you drove her to wherever you drove her? What time of day was it? Like, was it nighttime, daytime?
It was relatively early, probably around noon or before, and then I hung out. I went to the summer side, what do they call Wendy's. I think I ate at Wendy's on my way back, and I recovered the house and started building my life alone as a single dad.
Were the kids in the car with you when you guys drove her to like drop her off?
I wouldn't provide the information about location of my kids, but my kids are being cared for, and they saw her.
I know that.
Yeah,
but when they left, when she left, was she?
The thing is,
how did that
I will
happen?
not provide any location at any point in time of my kids for security reasons. That being said, yes, they had the chance to see her go, and as she was going on her trip.
That's okay.
Sick. Fucking insane. So, I mean, you can see the fucking... I mean, my God. I understand that, like, you need evidence and stuff, but... Your Honor, he's guilty. Fuck. My headphones are stuck in my ear. My fucking... Oh my God, what a fucking struggle. All right, no more buzz balls. One is enough. Motherfucker. Fucking headphones got stuck in the wheel of my fucking chair. I'm an idiot. He's just so defensive. He's just so fucking defensive.
And where? Okay, now there's did you drop her off at the gas station or on the bridge?
I dropped her off at the gas station, which is very close to the entry of the bridge. That is typically where she liked to do hitchhiking to catch a trucker so that she could pass through the bridge. Because it's a bridge that costs $50 if you pass it. So that was a good way to drop her in a way that I don't have to pay the $50. But
oh my God, what a fucking cheap cunt. Imagine he's insane. He is a complete narcissist, insane person. To think that anyone would be like, so your wife that you love and had a family with, you drove her to a bridge so she could hitchhike with a trucker across it to save $50 because she wanted to go on some life trip where she decides that she wants to live the rest of her days in the woods. Oh, okay, buddy. Okay.
But she can find a trucker that passes her.
Okay, and I know there's two gas stations close to the bridge. There's the Soretti's Grocer, which is also the bus depot and where the truckers go. Was it that one?
No, I dropped her at the closest one to the bridge.
Okay, the closest one. Okay.
But sometimes she was walking between these two stations and trying to find a trucker in the process.
That's very brave. Okay. When you drove away, which was she like walking, or did she just stay there where she was?
She was crying when she left, and she headed toward the gas station. So by the time I was gone, I hadn't seen her head toward the street yet. It seems that she went inside the gas station, perhaps to buy something or to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
You just watched her walk into the gas station and said, all right, well, that was a nice life that we had together. All right. See you later.
Okay. And then that's the other thing. So on the police, I think it's the police report, it said that that she didn't take any money or her bank card with her.
Well, that's not true. She had plenty of money, a couple of $100.
Okay.
What seems to have happened, though, is 2 days after we separated at that moment, she seems to have gotten rid of things that could allow tracking her. So on June 19th, so I dropped her at this gas station on June 17th. Okay. On June 19th, so between 17th and 19th, she sent me a couple of messages. At times she called me on my cell phone to indicate that she was okay, that she was on her road. When she was calling, I was hearing highway noises like trucks, maybe cars passing by. She was definitely outside and close to a road. And on June 19th, which is the last time anyone ever saw her, it's also the last time she sent me a text message. And this text message was saying, I hope, well, it was a series of exchange between her and I. She was saying, I hope that you're good with the passwords, with the accounts, with the papers, with the legal stuff. If I can do anything to help you, you have to ask me within the next hour because I'm about to disappear forever. And so I was like, wow, you had told me you would stay around. You didn't tell me you would disappear forever.
The whole deal, though, wasn't it that she was going to fucking go out and live in the woods for... He's so slimy.
And she said, be thankful that I'm warning you in advance. I will disappear. So do you need any password for my accounts? Do you need some things for my credit card? I said, no, I'm good. I manage everything. And she said, all right, well, then bye. And that was the last time I spoke to her. So I've shown these texts to the police. So a lot of people are claiming that the police does a poor job, but they don't know that there's this evidence that she is still on a consensual trip. She may have gotten caught by a bad trucker who killed her, maybe.
He's so callous about the fucking mother of his children. Holy fuck. He's pure evil. Wow. Wow. I got to be honest. This subject almost might be a little too dark for me. Like, this to me is just like it's almost more maddening than anything. Like, at least when we watch Scorch, it's just like a harmless goof. Like, what a scumbag. Like, just I'm speechless. He is just filth.
But as far as I'm concerned, my last communication with her was her going on her own and wanting that.
I just can't imagine like a lot. Like I honestly, I'm just thinking about it. Like, even if it was like, I just can't imagine. I would be hysterical if it was my partner.
Oh, well, I've been used to crazy women, and so I've come to accept that in the modern world we cannot control their behavior. Therefore, they are bound to take these risks and make these very bad decisions for themselves.
Okay. All right. Here's a question I really am curious about. So,
wow. Blaming her. He's wow. That's just it's disgusting. He's raising her children. We listened to this woman for a few minutes. Where'd it go?
Accept your apologies, okay? What you did to me was so mean, and this guy is not a real person. He's doing shape-shifting, and
imagine thinking this woman belongs anywhere near the woods, or that she would be capable of protecting herself. I mean, let's just say that everything he's saying is the truth and not a lie. Like, he hates women so much that he's willing to sacrifice his wife, the mother of his children, to the altar of his prejudice. Fuck. To say because she's a modern woman, she deserves whatever happens to her when she decides that it's more important to go live in the woods than raise her children. No, you put your foot down as a man. Take some responsibility for your family. But to fucking, it's pure evil to fucking, to use your grift, your fucking prejudice, and use it as an excuse for you clearly helping her get out in them woods and meet her little, what was it? What'd you call it? Look at this fucking thing. Look at this fucking thing. In all likelihood, died of completely natural causes in the process. Left our home voluntarily to go on a risky hiking trip. A hiking trip you said she had no intention of returning from. You didn't stop her. You didn't fucking put an end to that nonsense. Nah, fam. That's just fucking. There are levels to this insanity and depravity that I just, it fucking gets me, man. This is not. I went into this being like, it'll be fucking, where's mama? No, this is like fucking, this is way worse than I thought it would ever be. Way worser.
So we've all, because I don't know why this video is floating around so much, but it's so easy to find the video of her really upset and upset about that no white guilt guy. She's upset. She thinks he's gonna try to kill her. And why was she so upset? Like, why did she actually believe that? Like, she seemed to really believe it.
Mm-hmm. This dates back to the beginning of my relationship with her, where, okay, she was attracted to me because I'm a public personality, and she was a fan. And my position in our relationship from the start was never appear on the camera. I had told her never appear on the camera. But there was a few events where she appeared without my consent and in a way that I couldn't block. The first time she appeared on my show, it's because someone rang the doorbell at my apartment back then. So I went to answer, and while I was answering, she showed up on my camera. So she had exposed herself, and I was like, this is a bad idea. You're going to create lots of rumors, lots of bad talk, lots of memes around you.
Wow. Okay, wow. I never knew that. Obviously, I know nothing about this guy, but all right, so he didn't want her on the stream ever. She fucking, I mean, I understand that she intruded. She genoed every interview or every time she came on, but I wonder what kind of fucking lashings. He probably never wanted her to be seen so that when she finally did go for her hike, no one would know what she looked like or could fucking tie her to him. he probably been thinking about that hike since before she met him. This is so dark. I don't know how much longer we can do. I might need to play some Harvest Moon instead of this.
But she had made her decision. She wanted to appear on my show. So I was looser after this because then there were already pictures of her on the internet. So I was allowing her, okay, if you have something to say, appear on my show. And she goes on a crisis during my invitation of No White Guilt back then on the public space.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him. I have no idea that she entertains this delusion, but she has a delusion that No White Guilt is a kind of a character that has been recurring in her life and that is there to hurt her. So people who, without revealing medical history or anything, you know that there are some women who are delusional. They entertain delusions. And this is a case. She really thinks that there's someone pursuing her across the world, changing his face sometimes, incarnating other bodies, transferring into a ghost, and going into other bodies. So
you thought have children with her and build a life and not get her fucking help? I mean, really, like, all around, like, seriously, where was her family to help? Where was her family to get him away from her? This is just, it's fucking repugnant. God damn, like, this is just some of the dirtiest fucking shit ever.
She had this delusion right live as I was filming my interview with No White Guilt.
That's got to be really that would be really scary. That'd be scary for you and her though too. But that would be scary to have to live like that. So you don't believe that you really don't believe there was anybody actually trying to kill her?
No, it was a.
Let's move a few minutes ahead. Let's just see where it goes. We might dip out of here after a bit.
That it's not her responsibility to inform others of her location, that she has the right to be free of society.
Well, she totally does. I'm just saying it would be so easy for her to tell one person that she's alive and
well, I've been repeatedly saying if she wants to stay hidden, she can. It's her right, and I'm not here to call for her. But it's hard. But this is where Mama JF's. This is where what she did is kind of an art live performance of some kind, because it's hard for you normies with your normie minds pursuing normie care for a woman who doesn't want it. Mama Jeff would be the first to reject the entirety of the attention given to her. She would be the first to laugh at the faces of the people worried.
Oh, Rocky, we've lost you.
Come on. This is just a level of evil that, I mean, someone who knows better, who is smarter, who isn't as much of a softy bitch as me, like, lead the charge again. We gotta fucking get this guy. The callousness, the breadcrumbs that he's leaving, but what the fuck? She'd be the first to laugh at people being concerned that she's been disappeared for 3.5 years and decided without telling anybody else in the world over the years that her biggest dream was to abandon her family to die in the woods, hitchhike with truckers. The fuck? The audacity. The audacity of this man.
Have these means. And so I'm not going to go random in a New Brunswick forest on 2 kilometer squares of forest and try to find her body. I cannot do anything more to find her.
Fuck?
And at the same time, I'm not particular.
Why is she dead? Why didn't she just leave you and start over a new life somewhere else? Why is it that you're trying to find her body? It's fucking. I mean, like I said, he went home, renovated the house as soon as she fucking left because he knew she wasn't coming back. What if 3 days into the trip she fucking said, never mind, I'm coming home. Were you gonna still keep taking out the kitchen and renovating it? You know, apparently, I didn't mention it earlier, but this fucking when I heard it, it broke my heart. Apparently Mama JF had a garden, and as soon as she left for this long hike, he ripped the fucking garden out. It's fucking just cruel. I mean, legitimately just fucking cruel.
Really interested at finding her because she has went willfully and voluntarily, and I have a family life now with a wonderful girlfriend who's a 10 out of 10 supermodel. It would be kind of misplaced.
He's a fucking villain. He's a fucking villain.
Brunswick forest on 2 kilometer squares of forest and try to find her body. I cannot do anything more to find her. And at the same time, I'm not particularly interested at finding her because she has went willfully and voluntarily. And I have a family life now with a wonderful girlfriend who's a 10 out of 10 supermodel. It would be kind of misplaced to have Mama JF reappear in my life. Though I wouldn't reject her, it definitely, I moved on.
So you have no interest in trying to find her yourself. Like, you don't want to be involved in any of that part.
I don't have a particular need for her to reappear.
Okay.
Fuck. Ah. He doesn't have a particular need for her to reappear. As soon as she was a hindrance and not a working tool, he just fucking got rid of her. And he'll get rid of the next one. And he'll fucking keep going until the day he croaks. He's gonna help every wife go on a long hike in the woods. He is. We're gonna probably have to quit here in a minute because fucking hell. This is dark.
All right. Well, I guess that's fine. I mean, I don't have a particular need for her to reappear either, except that I just think of my daughter and I think of all the other women out there who have gone missing. And if she was killed by a trucker, I think she deserves to be found and brought home so that she could be put to rest with her family. But
and
also,
I should say something I've never said publicly. Mama JF, before leaving, told me, go get a new wife and find a wife to have a family with and to care for the kids. And it's exactly what I've done. So that also adds to my doubt that I would benefit in any way if she was to be found.
it's cartoonish. If you wrote this character and tried to put him in a movie, they wouldn't let you.
Mhm. I understand that you personally, like, I'm not trying to be a bitch here, but you personally might not benefit, but there are other people who might benefit. Like, I know you think you think that your kids don't need her, but I'm adopted. I'll tell you right now, your kids will always feel like they will feel a loss.
Mhm.
They will feel a loss no matter what you try and fill it with. They're gonna feel a loss.
Absolutely,
So
which is
I
why
do
I'm
think
for
it'd be good.
monogamy and I'm for forever marriages. But it's not what the world gave us. So
Mhm.
Right.
I would want to restore a right for husbands to keep their wives at home when they want to go on a crazy rave trip. But we don't have this right at this moment.
This Holly girl on the left, she looks like if she was like if they were all in the same room right now, she would fucking just try to rip out his throat. I don't know. I don't know how old the kids are at this point. They're probably still very young. I'm worried. I'm. This is the type of. I mean, he would do terrible things. Fuck. I'm probably gonna the next time that something disgusts me. I'm probably gonna call it on this one because this is just. I don't know. It kind of started off fun and it shouldn't have. I regret having the kind of the fun energy about it. I mean, this is just. Ugh.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm just curious though. How do you mean? How would you like that? Like if you could have like locked the doors, or what do you mean? Like
Well, we
do
could
you have
have,
the
for
right to?
example, we could have in marriage being a contract of co-living, and we could have the husband being capable of guiding, well, no, you're not going to go to this dangerous spot, or no, you're not going to go on this 2 weeks trip where you're going to get fucked by some Africans. If we could have any right to claim that, no, legally I can keep you in the home, and I can let you out for groceries for when it's needed for the family, I think it would be beneficial for women. But we don't have this.
Right. Is that how your marriage or your relationship was with her? Did you try to do that?
No, I never tried to, because I know it's a lost cause. I know that if you do that in modern times, you are an abusive husband. So I've
Right.
always been handcuffed in what I can do with women. I've always had to respect the liberal principles of modern society, which
Oh. He hates women. He hates women to just a fucking a despicable level. God, I hope his fucking children are boys at least. Fucking, I mean, but then again, he's gonna raise them to be him. This is just.
I respect. If it's the game, it's the game, and I'm willing to play it. But I'd like to play a different game.
Okay. All right. Somebody did just bring up something. They reminded me. I do think that it would be nice if you cleared this up. The girl from Texas that you dated is really added to the whole story here.
Yes.
You said in the comments last week that her dad had gotten I guess, psychologist to label her as I don't know, autistic or whatever. And she wasn't. You said that she was totally 100% high functioning, no disabilities.
No, she was a very high intelligence person. She was, in fact, studying at college and driving. So the
No, she was not retarded. She could drive a car and go to community college. I mean, this is a fucking... What's crazy, by the way, I kind of gloss over it because, like I said, when we went into this, I don't know a lot about this fucking guy. I know a little about him, but I don't know everything. And I don't think I want to know any more about him after tonight. I think I got scared straight on this guy. He's insane. This is above my pay grade. We need Scorch to go live again. But he's a fucking doctor. Like of neuroscience or something. Like he's not a dummy. What is with him and these girls that are like special needs? Because there is just so many levels to the degeneracy of what's going on here that it's just, thank God I'm having a few buzzballs.
Story here is quite simple. She's a 19-year-old. She's a fan of my rap career because I've done some hip-hop freestyle rhyming, and she has seen one of my songs in my rap career, and she fell in love with me. So she decides that she wants to travel across the country from Texas to North Carolina to start a family with me and live with me. Her father was disagreeing. And so her father had her found incapacitated from a distance in an ex parte hearing in Texas while she was absent. And they had found her not able to consent, not an adult, basically, because
fucking lock his ass up. What the fuck? All right. Well, remember I said the next time I get disgusted, that would be it. Where's Mama? We gotta find her. But I can't go down this guy anymore. This guy's fucking the most evil person. Holy fuck. All right. I'm going to finish my drink here. Then I'm going to go make a late night snack. And I'll probably come back and play some Harvest Moon. 'Cause fuck. I need something light after that. I need a fucking eye cleanse. I need a soul cleanse. I need a baptism. What the fuck? What the fuck?